Welcome back to our monthly roundup for Pink Floyd related news, March 2023. We start with the news that Dark Side of the Moon has enjoyed its 50th anniversary, released on March the 1st in some territories around the world back in 1973. As part of the celebrations, Abbey Road Studios in London decorated the front of the building and the famous wall that's normally covered in graffiti. It all featured the new images from the Abbey Road and Pink Floyd collaboration. This month has also seen Roger Waters upload to his YouTube channel a version of Us and Them that's from his own reworking of the album Dark Side of the Moon, due for release this May. Nick Mason has also lent his support to the release via a tweet. He said that he found the recording brilliant and it was more akin to poetry than songs, and it won't harm the original in any way. So good to see one of the other members of Pink Floyd getting behind the release. This month also saw David Gilmour, Pink Floyd guitarist, turn 77 years old. So happy birthday, David. Sandra Beck and Eric Clapton have announced 2 nights of concerts with rock legend colleagues and friends to honour the memory of Jeff Beck. So far confirmed is Doyle Bramall, Gary Clark Jr., Johnny Depp, Imelda May, Rod Stewart, Susanna Tadashi and Derek Trucks, with also Eric Clapton himself. The rumour is, of course, that David Gilmour will be attending at least one of those nights. The concerts are set for Monday, the 22nd of May, and the following night on the 23rd. Both nights sold out very quickly. This is at the Royal Albert Hall. We will, of course, bring confirmation if David Gilmour does confirm his appearance on either one or both of the nights. Nick Mason and his Saucerful of Secrets have added a few extra dates since last time we reported on where that tour was going. The tour now starts on the 14th of July, and that's going to be at the Lorley Amphitheatre in Germany as part of the weekend Night of the Prog. He's also added, interestingly, a night at Pompeii. This is going to be on the 24th of July. This is actually at the Theatre Grande, which is a small amphitheatre quite near the arena where obviously Pink Floyd shot Pompeii back in 1971. He's also added 4 dates so far in September for Australia. So this is the first time the band have gone this far afield to Australia. And that's obviously got everyone excited down under. Roger Waters, This Is Not a Drill tour, has now begun in Europe. He opened with 2 shows in Lisbon before moving over to Barcelona. The show is taking pretty much the same format as last year's North American leg, with the same set list so far, a few updates on the merchandise and t-shirts, but so far pretty much the same show and the same crew and, of course, band members. The Roger Waters produced film Walled Off is now available to stream online. You can go to www.walledoff.org, and there you've got different options on streaming or purchasing. It's a film that looks at the Banksy Hotel in Israel and also looks at the Palestinian problem, but it's available now online. The Soldier's Tale album that features Roger Waters on narration is being reissued on April the 7th. And there's only 1,000 of these, and it's going to be on crystal clear vinyl. So certainly something that Roger Waters completists might be interested in. But it's a double album on crystal clear vinyl, and that's coming out on April the 7th. I can't really give a link on this because it's hard to find by, obviously, with only 1,000. The website Rock Iconz, that's Rock Iconz, have announced another Pink Floyd limited edition collectible. This time it's a standee using Mr. Screen with the tumbling clock animation from Time. Now, they are saying that while you can look at this, you can pre-order it. It's not going to be available until September later in the year. But go and have a look at it. It's quite a nice item. It's not cheap, but certainly worth checking out if that's something that you're interested in. The cover art for the long-awaited film Have You Got It Yet?, the story of Syd Barrett and Pink Floyd, has been revealed. Very catching, nice central picture there of Syd, and obviously very psychedelic in look. The film looks set for release in either June or July, whether that's via streaming service or limited cinema run or out on DVD, we have yet to find out. There will be a premiere screening of the film in London at the end of April on the 27th. That's for press and a special invite only. But we do hope to have some kind of report from that. Keep an eye on our social media outlets for an update. I think we'll have something soon on that. Our favourite radio show, Brain Damage, the definitive Pink Floyd radio show, have uploaded another podcast titled Pieces for Assorted Lunitics. This is fantastic. It just gives you a journey through all the early demos, what came before the actual Pink Floyd album that became Dark Side of the Moon. It's it's like a documentary, really. You get to hear some sneak previews of Breathe during Embryo and the whole story around that. Tune in at floydpodcast.com. So that's floydpodcast.com, and you can stream or save it to your devices there. That concludes our monthly roundup for Pink Floyd related news for March 2023. Once again, a huge congratulations to Dark Side of the Moon. 50 years and still sounding as good as ever.